So the question is, why is it important to know the levels of experience? That is what we just spoke about. Why is it important to know what is the levels of experience? Next. So it is important because to know if the person is feeling the sensation locally or generally. Am I just getting this hurt which is telling me that, oh doc, I have hurt my finger today morning and it is really tearing inside. Now hurt I can understand, but tearing I cannot understand. Now is this tearing only pertaining to this finger, or is it that there is tearing an issue with this entire person deep within? Are you getting this? So therefore I have to understand what is this tearing that he is telling me initially all about. Are you all with me? Are you all getting this? Yes. So I have injured my hand and it is really tearing me. Now tearing, is it pertaining to only the finger, or tearing, is it pertaining to his other parts of his life in general? So is that particular sensation that the person is given only tearing locally to the finger, or that tearing has got to do somewhere in other areas of his life also, or no? As the level in which they experience it in their everyday life determines the potency. Meaning what? In the beginning, when the person comes and starts telling his history or telling his story, I need to know at what level is he speaking. Has he come with a level of emotion? For example, a person walks into the clinic and says, Doc, I do not know where my life is leading to. I do not know what am I supposed to do. I don't know whether I am doing something right or not. I do not know whether my husband is really loving me. I didn't want to come and cry over here, but my situation is that is. Which level is the person here? So that emotion level, when the person is describing the complaints, at that point of time, what is decided for you? Emotion is clear. What is decided for you here? Potency is decided. Whatever the remedy will be, that person will receive 200 potency. Are you getting this? Is because that person is living normal life also, or day-to-day life also, at the level of emotion. Other person might come and say, oh wow doc, how many certificates, how many degrees, my God, people must be really appreciating, you know, so many countries you go, so nice, oh wow, what a beautiful weather you must be experiencing, what beautiful climate you must be experiencing, such nice beautiful natural places you go to, Austria, Netherlands, Denmark, it's really fun, no? What level is the person experiencing here? You have to only sit down and see, oh wow, the person looking at the certificate, you, oh wow, you look there, oh wow, and write down over here 1M, oh wow, 1M, oh wow, 1M. Your job is done. Are you getting this? Simply one leg of your parameter of what you have to do till the end is there with you. Potency, I know now. What remedy comes, I'll see later on. Are you getting this? Whatever miasm, I'll see later on. Right? So this is how eventually only being casual solve the cases. But previously what would happen? Forget all that thing. Sit down here. Tell me your tongue complaints. Oh, tell me your pain. Oh, what type of pain is it? No. I have to see whether it is stretching, pulling, drawing, stitching. What type of pain? You tell me exactly. Oh my God, I'm taking the sword and trying to cut his neck to find out the remedy. Right? Because we didn't know what to do. Only thing that we have understood in our college is location, sensation, modality, concomitant. Take that and hatch to find out the remedy. But now it is not so. Let the person talk whatever. You are doing your own work. Many a times you are even doing your PowerPoint presentations at the time of case taking. It's like coolly. Right? So this is the difference that has made to our lives by understanding these topics in its depth. Right? Then it also shows where the patient shows a reluctance to go further. Meaning what? If my patient has told you the initial story, all about the chief complaint, all about the problems that the person wanted to narrate, okay? And then he or she has been in this emotional world, right? And then finally stops. Tissue paper bundle, a heap of tissue paper is already now accumulated over there and crying and crying and crying. How long are you going to wait there? Are you there? Yeah. So you have to make an attempt now. That means what you have to do? What do you need to do here? If you have to make an attempt, you have to question the person, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So the person is going to be questioned. At what level the person has to be questioned now? The question should be in what level? Emotional level, because the person is in emotions right now. So your question also has to be at emotion level. You can't go back and say, forget all your crying and tell me about your headache. Right? So you lose the track. Right? From there, the person is still going into emotions again. Again, you are going to ask the question. What will happen here? You are asking the questions at an emotional level and the person is still going into the emotional level. Again, you are asking emotional level question, the person is still going into the emotional level only. Is it going to serve the purpose? Where do you want to go from there? Delusional level. Yes or no? So you have to make a push now. Are you there? You have to make a push. That is where the person, if it is reluctant to go further on its own, and you have to make a push in order to take the person further, because our idea is to go at what level, the level of 5 and 6 to find the remedy. Are you there? So therefore, if the person is stuck at emotional level and not going further, you have to twist and turn your questions so that the person will go into the delusional level. That level, wherever the person gets stuck, it gives you the idea about the potency. Gives you the idea about that now I have to make an attempt in such a way that the person goes further into delusion and then into sensation. Are you getting this? By knowing the level, only then you will know what way the question has to be put. Are you getting this? If that level was not known, you would have been struggling over there only at the feeling and feeling. Right? So therefore, it helps us to make our way. It is a GPS. The direction now I have to take is, I have to twist my question in such a way that I am eventually going into delusional level. Is this clear to everybody? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So, it helps us to ask the question accordingly. So then, this is an important solution that this level has given us. That it will help us ask the question according to the situation that my patient is. Like yesterday's case where the person was not ready to talk at all. Tell me. Now you only ask me what question you want to ask. And then again quiet. 5 minutes later, you have no question to ask. You only ask me no any question. Then after 5 minutes, what question you want to ask? As if I was giving my case history over there instead of the patient giving the case history. Are you seeing? So these are also the type of people who is going to come to you. There also again the levels of experience will be important so that you can frame your question. Otherwise, it will be like falling into a dark abyss. Because patient is not talking, you do not know what to do now. And then he will say, tell me your nature. Fine. And you are also like, no, something more about your nature. I'm fine. No, little bit more about your nature. The physician is now scratching there what to do. And the person has got no thing to tell you. Because the person has told you, I'm fine with okay with everybody, I'm good to everybody, finish. And then you are thinking, blessed health is materia medica written, where am I going to put this? If you are fine with everybody, you are okay with everybody, then what is this Merck and what is this Econite and what is this Rastox and what is this Pulsatilla? You are not putting it into anyone. You are fine, you are seeing that which remedy has got this fine and okay with everybody. It's simply because this is a person who is not even experiencing the name level of. She or he is not even giving you what they have come for. They are only sitting down dumb like this person in morning 8:30 and telling you, I'm okay, you ask what you want to ask. Or what am I going to ask? Tell me your problem. What to tell you? I'm okay. Then for what have you come? That means there is no diagnosis also here. Are you getting? So no name level is over here. So this is the case which is before name level. Now we have to tell Shankaran sir, add one more level before name level. Are you getting? So these type of people also you are going to face eventually. Then the understanding about compensated and uncompensated came into picture. What to do about these? So all this has eventually developed. Eventually it has come. As and how we started facing hurdle in our practice and running, sir, where to put this, sir, where to put that. So a lot of material was there, where to put what. And eventually things have sorted out now by understanding miasms, by understanding levels, by understanding what is compensated, uncompensated, how to make compensated into uncompensated during that point of time. All these art has later developed along with the science. Are you all getting this? Yeah? Okay, further. Any idea what can you see here? One has to be active and the other has to be completely passive. Only then it can happen. Otherwise it can never ever happen. One has to be just passive, lean on to me when you are not strong. I will be there to take care of you. And that leaning has to be 100% leaning. Not even an inch bit you have to have a doubt, because then the steps is going to completely mismatch. Are you getting this? This is exactly the role that a homeopath has to play. Completely lean on to the patient for whatever the person is telling you. If the person takes the right twist, you take the right twist. If the person stops, you also stop. If the person moves ahead, you also move ahead. Like the tango dance, we also have to be exactly passive the way the person in front of you is doing. You have to do like that. So the person who is there in front of you has to be active. Active role player should be your patient and not you. Are you getting this? Only then you can understand, and then only you can experience the level of experience in what the person is experiencing. Are you getting this? You have to experience that level of experience what the patient in front of you is experiencing. You cannot be at another level. Think from other level, experience from other level, and ask questions from the other level when the person is at a different level. It will never work. Are you getting this? It will only work when both of you are on the same level. Even if you don't wish to also, you have to fall onto that level to experience what my person is telling me. Then only this beautiful synchronization can happen. Then only you will be in sync with the person's experience to reach to that source level, which is the person's source level wherever the person is going. Are you getting? Or else you will be lost in some other place and that person is driving at some other place. That's where the whole problem arises. And then at the end of the case, when we are saying the understanding, we say, I thought it is like that. I supposed it to be like that. Who are you to suppose? Who are you to think? We have nobody to do that. Are you getting this? So we have to synchronize, gel, move be flaccid, be completely flexible according to the person in front of us who is active, who is taking the step, who is doing the twist and turn. We have to just twist and turn according to that person. Are you getting me this? Is this clear? Okay, let's go ahead. So, there are layers, earth level, there is something called as the crust, the mantle, the outer core, the inner core. Even true with nature's understanding about the different layers in the earth's surface also, right? According to that only, all the particular thing about boring. You know about the boring? What is that engineering called as? Where they tell you where the water is? That field is called as what? There is some hydraulics. Okay, so they also with their experience of how to understand where the water is, that is also an art. Exactly how we are going to go about with the experience of human being, they are the ones who go with the experience of the soil to understand. They do soil testing, right? And based on that, they understand where, at what level will the water be. Are you getting? So that's exactly for them. Reaching the remedy is reaching the level where the water is available. For us, reaching the source where the remedy is available.